Anda sedang menyaksikan
Girls
Allah bersama dengan saya FATINI
dan saya DARA SWANDANA.
Ya, akhirnya saya kembali bersama dengan DARA. Terima kasih DARA. Setelah berminggu-minggu kita tidak bersama bergandingan kan. 2 minggu lepas kita bersama dengan Aidil. Minggu lepas kita tak bersiaran. Mengenai minggu lepas kan DARA, kami nak minta maaf kepada anda sebab
menonton.
ya, sebab Uncle Saula ada masalah teknikal. Jadi kita tak dapat nak bersiaran. Jadi kepada penonton yang setia menunggu kami di YouTube Ayuan.com TV setiap hari Khamis pukul 9 malam, kami minta maaf sangat-sangat. Kami minta maaf sangat-sangat. Minta maaf sangat. Jadi minggu ini kami kembali lagi.
Kami kembali lagi dan kita ni dua guest ni all women today.
Ya,
all
sebelum
girls.
Tapi kan Dara, sebelum ni kan dah 2 minggu ni kita bercakap pasal macam lelaki, kita invite guest lelaki dan juga pengacara pun ada lelaki. Tapi minggu ni kita kembali berkuasa. Gila. Wanita-wanita kembali berada dalam studio ini. Kita akan bincangkan satu topik yang sangat serius dan sangat
sensitif,
bermanfaat lah. Bermanfaat untuk penonton-penonton kat luar sana. Jadi kepada siapa yang tak tonton episod kali ni,
dia
rugi
akan menyesal.
Ya, rugi. Kita kata cakap pasal topik apa Dara? Yang
kita
rugi sangat tu.
Kita cakap pasal topik sexual harassment.
Yes.
Atau
Gangguan seksual. Gila, mata main peranan Okey, jadi minggu ni kami bawakan tetamu khas iaitu Ayuan.com TV yang student yang akan bincangkan topik ini dengan lebih mendalam dan kita akan berbahas
bincang lebih
topik
lanjut
inilah.
lah.
Yes. Siapa tetamu kita hari ini, Dara?
Tamu kita hari ini ada Qistina dan juga Shahira Alias.
Ya, terima kasih. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
So, meluangkan waktu.
Ya, thank you. Kita dapat tahu yang malam ni ada dinner.
Ada di
Yeah, I have AGD tonight, but it's okay.
Dia sedih.
Dia sudi datang ni untuk bersama kita hari ini kan. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Dia datang sudi tak pergi, sanggup tak pergi AGD club tu untuk datang memberi informasi kepada anda kat luar sana. Please be appreciate.
If the AGD is around IIM, so I can attend, but that is restoran nelayan, so it's okay.
So okay, kita nak buang masa lah. Kita nak memperkenalkan, dah perkenalkan kita. We want to know more about you. Can you introduce yourself? What is your course and dah tahun ke berapa dah?
Alright. Hi, I am Qistina Aziz. I'm from ICOL, 3rd year, 2nd semester, which means another 1 year of torture. Sikit lagi.
Sikit lagi nak habis lah. Sikit lagi.
How about you?
How about you?
Alright, hi everyone. I'm Shahira Alias, and people always call me Shira Alias. So I'm ICOL student, 3rd year, 1st semester, but I still have 2 years more to go. Yeah, because I'm doing double degree, civil law and Sharia law. So 2 years more will torture me.
Good luck with
InsyaAllah. InsyaAllah.
Qistina is lucky lah because dia ada 1 year je lagi kan. So it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't be depressed.
But studying law make oh my god.
How do you manage that? Like, we know you are involved in Makruf Club.
Our club SRC.
Makruf Club. But while still maintaining your double degree.
Yeah. How you
does it
manage your
feel?
time?
How you
So
manage
actually
your time?
if I'm saying that there was no solid management of time because the event is flexible, you know. So we need to take the most prioritized one. So, but you need to try all. Yeah.
It's so good.
How many years or months have you involved with the Makruf Club? And what is Makruf Club itself actually?
Makruf Club is a society that was that want to build the development and progression of the student not only in academic but also in Islam. It's a Makruf Club, yeah, spiritually. And I'm in the intellectual and information bureau, so I'm the one who accountable to update the current issues, to like posting the articles or whatnot. Yeah.
She's the think tank.
Yeah.
How about you, Qistina?
Yeah, how about you?
We know you are involved in
She's
an
more
NGO.
great than me.
NGO.
Yeah.
And one NGO.
Can you
Monster
describe
at
more? What is an NGO you are?
Like, soon it's going to be an NGO registered under ROS, but Monsters Among Us itself, it is a youth-led independent organization, which is the pioneer organization that combats on child sexual abuse. So we all started as a group of students wanting to make a symposium je. This was like last year. So next year on February, we're turning 2. 2 years.
Oh, so baby.
Yeah. Baby, betul. But then, like what I said lah, the initial plan kan 8 months for a symposium. But then within that time, kita discover that there's a lot of things that we should take into account, we should cater to and address. And because of that, soon after the symposium, we find that there is a need and necessity for us to even continue. So because of that, a year time, kita also collaborate with other organizations which also work solely on child sexual abuse. And up until now, it's still ongoing lah. Sebab tu, we're on our way to register our organization under the ROS.
So like being in an organization that is like have a purpose to improve people, like you guys very familiar with this topic, right?
Yeah.
But I want to know, what is their definition of sexual harassment itself? Like,
What do you understand of sexual harassment?
like if ada laki cuma lihat, itu termasuk harassment tak? Atau macam harus pegang?
For me, I rasa sexual harassment is the moment when you buat a direct or indirect contact with the woman and that the woman rasa uncomfortable. So I rasa that's already sexual harassment. Could be like I buat like the guy would do muka like flirtatious punya muka ke, or catcalling ke. It's so not okay in so many levels, but then it seems like dia dah jadi norm. So everything is like normalized.
Yes.
Suddenly it's a trend lah to catcall people kan. So I macam, yeah, that's my understanding of sexual harassment, but not in a like very valid definition lah.
So what about you,
Right.
sis?
For me, sexual harassment, or in Malay we call it as gangguan sexual, right? So the sexual harassment is simplistically can be meant, it's like the unwelcome behavior, meaning to say that that person that was being sexually harassed will never consented towards that action. Meaning to say that they will like the person are in the forcing situation. And the sexual harassment also, it is must be the act is a sexual in nature, you know. So it involves the various and multiplicity of the forms of the sexual harassment itself. Maybe it can be in terms of texting. Maybe you just like you WhatsApp someone that you obsessive or attractive to. So like you are look very sexy wearing short dress. So it can be sexual harassment if that person feel very fear and threatened from that kind of the text. And also it can be in the verbal, and also it can involve the physical contact. For example, like happen in Malaysia, the most widely and commonly happen is that the molestation, cabul, and so like touching, grabbing the private parts, right? So it involves children right now. So it's very tremendously occurred in Malaysia.
So is there any macam tindakan yang diambil oleh Makruf Club kalau berlaku itu kat UAE?
we are having heard about the case of the flasher, right? The flasher itself around IOM, whereby that's considered as sexual harassment, definitely. But that term is called as the indecent exposure, meaning to say that that man level out his trousers and like showing up the private parts. Yeah. So what action are taken by Makruf Club itself? We do alert about this issue, but the action are more taken when we collab with the Awesome itself. So and we make the templates or whatnot to share the message about the sexual activity itself is really and explicitly prohibited in Islam. Even ikhtilat, the simplest thing, you and a man, that is the simplest thing that we can see is prohibited. Moreover, the sexual harassment. So, my opinion.
Right, so macam banyak lagi kita akan cakap. Dia macam dia dah tegang kan, macam so macam serius topik serius ni, takkan nak main-main kan. Jadi banyak lagi soalan yang kita nak tanya pada tamu-tamu kita pada malam ini mengenai dengan gangguan seksual. Adakah benda ni berkaitan dengan wanita saja, berlaku kat wanita saja, berlaku kat lelaki saja ke? Kita akan bincang ke selepas ni. Kita akan tanya lepas ni. Jangan ke mana-mana, terus bersama kami dalam Girls Out Loud. Hi guys, welcome back to our live show, Girls Out Loud. So, macam you guys tahu, kita akan bincangkan topik gangguan seksual kan. Jadi kita dah tahu dah little bit pasal tetamu kita hari ni kan, background dia orang, dan dia orang pun dah cerita pandangan dan
macam type
Yes, understanding dia orang terhadap sexual harassment ni kan. Jadi we want to ask more about sexual harassment dekat dia orang. Okay, Sister Qistina, kita nak tahu adakah sexual harassment ni only happen to woman or child? Or it doesn't happen to men or have happened to men?
Mestilah kan kena dekat lelaki juga. I mean, that's the thing. Usually bila kita sering kali tengok perempuan je yang jadi victim, kesian lelaki that being the minority, you jadi victim. Tapi kalau you were to voice out that it happened to you, mesti you rasa macam you punya masculinity tercabar, you punya ego tercabar because you lelaki kan. You wouldn't want to look weak because that happened to you. But sadly, it happened lah juga. I would want to give you an example lah, a close example, particularly in children punya setting because I punya case study pun kalau evolve pun around children lah. Okay. Most often than not, asrama lelaki. It's not a rare case if they were to be sodomized. Bukan by diorang punya roommate je, even warden. Yeah.
Itu range-nya?
Usually kalau dekat Malaysia, it would be sekolah menengah lah. Like 13 to 17. Tapi ada juga certain sekolah yang form 4 to form 5 je. So 16 to 17. So there is a case whereby it happened in Malaysia, definitely. This is when a warden was to sodomize student dekat dalam the asrama lelaki. We call it Aspura. Asrama Putera. Yeah.
Oh, Aspura.
Because of that, although benda tu semua orang tahu, the only action that were to be taken against the teacher, cuba teka apa?
Nasihat.
Counselling.
Well, they managed to take that warden away from that place lah. But guess what?
Okay.
They're sent to another school.
Yeah.
As if it wouldn't happen in any other place.
Yeah.
Which is crazy lah. Tapi macam something that we need to look into. And sad lah kalau you nak kata lelaki tak kena. And it doesn't happen among children. Because it does.
The teacher being transferred to another school.
Jadi warden juga.
They want
Tak ada hukuman apa-apa yang dikenakan?
Well, hukuman tu bila dia ditransfer ke tempat lain, itu yang punya hukuman.
May expel.
Compare tu yang the case mana ustaz tu yang rotan the student disebabkan tak solat, kena penjara. And this case, transfer school.
They're like taking that not seriously.
I mean, I shouldn't be laughing, but the ugly truth, it's as such lah.
So like they want to maintain the reputation of the school or like
even worse, mungkin tu sebab tu no action were to be taken against the teacher. Sebab kalau nak report, tedious. Nak report means a lot of procedure. Nak report mean I punya sekolah akan ada bad reputation. True.
dan ada macam memang society kalau victimnya itu laki-laki tak se-booming wanita.
Betul.
True.
I totally agree with Sister Qistina, whereby the victims is not only exclusively for the women, even men also happen the sexually harassment. For example, like in the cases of happened in Kuantan, October recently in Kuantan, whereby this guy, 41 years old, have meliwat 10 pelajar tahfiz.
Allah.
And this guy is the guy yang always bagi financial assistance and also the needies to the pelajar tahfiz itu sendiri.
So bukan stranger lah ya.
Yes, he's not a stranger. And then he's being prosecuted in the court and was being fined 10k, denda 10,000 and so 6 years imprisonment.
Dua-dua.
Yes. But still I think it's not enough lah.
Yeah.
The punishment. Because
Even
you dah humiliate the
victim is
dignity of
only
the kan.
10 students.
And one more thing is why when the man was being sexually harassed, people will not take it as seriously because they believe that man has a physical strength.
Yes.
If you are being sexually harassed, then you against that. You lawan lah kan. But so
you lelaki.
because you're lelaki, even in Al-Quran also saying that ar-rijalu qawwamuna 'ala nisa. We need to say that the kaum lelaki ni mereka lebih kuat berbanding wanita.
Ya,
That's why lelaki must be a leader. That's why they're not take it seriously. But the sexual harassment, it happened to the men yang jiwa dia lembut tau.
Yeah, betul.
Yes.
Definitely.
That's commonly happen. Factually speaking, it's commonly happen. And even I nak tambah yang dekat asrama tu, dia happen dekat student lelaki yang berbadan besar. You know what? Dekat asrama lelaki, situation like always happen when lelaki yang berbadan besar ni, diorang akan main meraba macam gitu je. Maybe for them it's like a joke. It's a funny thing to do, right? You are laughing, tapi kita tak tahu internally apa yang dia rasa. So it like some sort of the sexually bullying and also ni lah sexual harassment.
Si pelaku macam buat target mereka tuh karena macam dia tak akan melawan maybe.
Yes.
Betul. Jika dia orang tak dia tak berani nak lawan.
Tapi betul, usually victim apa you faham I faham from jiwa lembut is when they have low self-esteem. Diorang memang jenis yang timid, yang duduk diam.
It's not socialized.
Alone. So takkanlah you nak cari victim tapi you tahu that victim akan melawan balik. So you penat kan. So you cari orang yang lemah.
Because rarely to happen lah yang men yang sadar, yang always ke gym to being sexually harassed. I never jumpa case yang macam tu lah.
Penat je minum protein punya drink.
Tak penat je pergi gym nak kena dengan lawan orang-orang yang nak buat dia tu.
Tapi macam kalau sekolah menengah dah cukup besar lah ya, dah going through puberty. But kalau macam child abuse yang lebih kecil, anak-anak kecil ada kak? Macam di Malaysia.
Yes, it happened in Terengganu, in Kuala Nerus, Terengganu, whereby there's one fisherman nelayan ni, dia duduk merokok di bawah pokok di dekat satu pantai tu lah. But there are 3 boys 9 years old. All of them, or 3 of them are 9 years old. But then like playing around the pantai tu, and then the nelayan ni panggil, come here. And then what he did is, can you do the sounds when the people are having sexual activities? Like the sound, I tahu lah sound tu macam mana kan. So dia suruh budak-budak ni buat bunyi tu. And then to be more satisfied untuk desire nafsu dia tu, dia buka seluar dia, dan nelayan tu buka seluar dia, and dia suruh 3 of budak-budak lelaki, the kids ni, untuk like insert their mouth dekat private part of the nelayan tu. So can you imagine, like you think it is the
budak-budak tu I mean macam kena paksa lah.
Yeah, and budak-budak they don't know what they're doing kan. They don't know.
Kalau macam Qistina sendiri yang dari NGO yang memang
berkaitan dengan
child abuse,
kanak-kanak kan.
Ada tak pernah macam dengan?
Adalah, definitely. And kalau I punya highlight would probably be something yang paling gruesome is when the abuse take place domestically. When
Your family.
Yeah, the family. Could be the mother, could be the father, could be the brother, could be the sister.
Yes.
And sadly, kalau dia berlaku dekat dalam rumah kan, this child, they will think that it's just a normal routine.
Yeah.
It's as easy as bapak balik, I tengah buat homework, but because I know my bapak dah balik, I kena naik atas and wait for him in the room. Do it, turun balik, continue buat homework.
Oh my god.
You know why? Because diorang confused. Is that how the family portray their love?
Yes.
Adakah dia berlaku dekat keluarga Muslim?
Yes.
By all means. Kita tak pernah tahu.
Ya Allah.
It could be an imam.
Domestik atau ada macam yang kalau macam di Indonesia biasanya orang tuh takut macam asisten rumah tangganya dia macam suka itu. Tapi ada tak macam di Malaysia case?
Kalau macam tu kan, usually we call it person in relationship. Contohnya macam caretaker, like nanny, could be teachers or doctors. Semua ni yang ada close proximity dengan the kid, kira dia punya punishment sebenarnya akan lagi tinggi. Kalau itulah.
Dara, I rasa macam makin takut lah. Dia rasa macam makin serius lah. Dia macam dah bring out to another level lah. So, soalan-soalan dia pun makin panas juga. Dan benda-benda yang ni pun banyak kan. Lepas ni kita akan cakap lagi, tanya lagi soalan. Jangan ke mana-mana. kembali lagi bersama kami dalam Girls Out Loud bersama dengan saya Fatin dan Dara dan juga tetamu-tetamu kita pada hari ini iaitu Sister Qistina dan juga Sister Shahira. Ya, kita membicarakan satu topik yang agak tegang ya. Suasana dia macam berada di dalam court. Court. Kan kita nak bincang benda ni santai-santai dan nak beri informasi kepada semua orang. Jadi saya nak mengingatkanlah, okey. Tolong take note kepada pendengar-pendengar kat luar sana, penonton-penonton, kalaulah anda one of the victim yang pernah kena sexual harassment kan kat luar sana, kalau anda rasa topik ni sangat berat untuk anda ataupun anda kembali rasa macam trauma, I cannot watch this, then just stop, okay? No need to watch this because kita nak membicarakan benda ni untuk kepada sharing information lah. Kan, jadi kepada siapa yang belum, bukan kita nak minta you kena. tak. Kepada macam kita nak bagi informasi lah kepada anda kalau benda ni berlaku dekat anda, apa yang anda patut buat kan. Jadi kepada mangsa kat luar sana ataupun yang menonton ni yang pernah kena kan. Jadi kalau you rasa you tak dapat nak pegang, tak dapat nak tengok lagi, you can stop.
Jangan paksa.
Ya. And take a break for a while. Okay, jadi kita akan teruskan dengan soalan-soalan yang panas dan juga jawapan-jawapan yang panas.
Bila nak sejuk ni?
Bila nak sejuk ni kan.
Dah panas.
Dengan aircon yang tak ada lagi kan. Okey, jadi kita nak tanya seterusnya lah soalan kan. Adakah benda ni, what is the reason happen? Macam sebab utama sexual harassment ni berlaku. Adakah sebab, macam contoh kalau benda ni berlaku dekat wanita, adakah salah wanita tu sendiri menunjukkan, contoh dia aurat ke apa kan. Adakah salah wanita tu atau keinginan orang yang nak buat gangguan tu sendiri?
You go first.
Dia tak boleh nak cari apa penyebab. Tapi usually kita akan it boils down to kenapa orang tu akan jadi victim. Kan? Usually nanti akanlah ada the case yang tuding jari, you pakai tu seksi, I cannot tahan. Or you yang tak jaga diri, I cannot tahan. Or I gatal sangat, I nak buat. I mean at the end of the day, kita tak boleh tahu pun apa dia punya punca. Dia when there's a person yang macam tu, tak kisahlah dia victim macam mana pun akan juga berlaku. I mean I'm not sure if I'm answering this question ke tak.
Yeah.
Tapi I believe when it comes to sexual harassment, there is a fine line in between empowering the woman and to calm down this perpetrator or the other way around, because like what we said, could be women, could be men yang akan jadi victim.
Ya, betul.
In my personal view, I'm quite berbeza pendapat sikit lah dengan Sister Qistina.
Jadi kita ada sebab lah pendapat
But
dia.
the factor is the major one, according to I having read this, according to the Women National Law Association in Bangladesh, they're saying that the factor is because of the pornography. So I think it's undeniably speaking is that pornography, benda-benda yang lucah ini adalah one of the major factor that leads towards the sexual harassment. If you are saying that macam sekarang kita sophisticated technological advancement kan, sekarang banyak teknologi. So even dalam game, kalau you know lah, game Mobile Legend, I cakap dekat my adik yang lelaki tu, dia 19 years old sekarang, I cakap kalau nak main Mobile Legend tak payahlah sebab dia ada even kartun tu pun dia dah wearing benda yang it's
tak
just
sepatutnya.
like it's very sexy lah. So men they have the desire and they have the natural inclination towards the woman. So I think one of the factor that leads is pornography, of course, pornography, and the second one maybe it can be the woman itself yang expose the aura, but we cannot totally blame the woman lah, because it basically sexual harassment it comes from your soul. Even in Al-Quran also saying in surah An-Nur ayat 30 hingga 31, Allah saying that man, you need to lower your gaze, you need to tundukkan pandangan, and woman, you also need to tunduk pandangan and jaga faraj kamu, jaga kemaluan kamu. So meaning to say that these Quranic verses denotes a meaning that dia in line and parallel dengan maqasid syariah itself. But we are acknowledging that the Maqasid Syariah, if one of that is, there are 5, right? It comprises 5 elements. One of it is hifzun nasab, jaga keturunan, which is the lineage. Meaning to say that I think I'm answering your question. Yeah, meaning to say that all it is comes from that factor. Or maybe it can be obsessive or personality attraction. For example, like the case happened to student Universiti Tunku Abdul Rahman. This student, lecturer sangat-sangat minat dekat dia. Sampai kan lecturer tu WhatsApp and cakap, this is Chinese student lah. Cakap if you attend my class, you need to wear short dress. You kena pakai skirt because I'm really attractive towards you. I suka tengok you pakai macam tu.
So semangat nak mengajar.
So end up-nya dia kena the lecturer tu datang daripada belakang and grab dia punya buttocks, and then cabul dia lah.
I rasa at the end of the day it all boils down kalau there's no respect towards another person. As simple as that. Kalau you tahu respect orang, you tahu apa dia punya limit. Bila I dah start buat I'm uncomfortable, can you please step away? Tak akan happen pun.
Menurut saya pun macam even if the clothes are very revealing, like you need to know what's your limit. Karena but it seems like the society is more like victim blaming nowadays. Like they're not focusing on the lower your gaze part on men too, but they're just bajunya pendek-pendek sangat lah. Atau macam dia yang minta lah. Do you know the case like in America, jadi ada macam rape tapi si predatornya itu tak ditangkap karena si perempuan dia pakai underwear yang seksi. Tapi underwear kan dalam nampak. Tapi katanya itu dia mengundang, tapi dia tak dipenjara karena itu.
If you are talking about America, Australia is the prominent country yang banyak sexual harassment berlaku in Australia. Especially the varsity students lah. The varsity students.
You mentioned about victim blaming kan tadi. So I baru je recently buat NE 4000. I did about victim blaming to the victim itself. Sebab you see, bila a person who happen to be a victim, diorang malu tau. Telling to someone is already breaking the barrier. Tapi sadly, kalau dia dah beritahu, and then people will be like,
salahkan dia.
Dude, obviously you yang salah. So that's victim blaming. So what happened is that dah tak ada trust lah.
Betul.
At the end of the day, victim will stay as a victim. Lepas tu, the trust is being violated. All and all, dia yang depressed balik.
Janganlah kalau ada kawan-kawan anda yang menonton ni kan, yang kat luar sana tu kan, kalau dia ada cakap cerita pasal benda-benda ni, tolonglah jangan salahkan dia.
And don't feel disgusted macam
don't try to find blame dekat dia punya kawan you.
And we need to
maybe
know, like,
you need to give the moral support.
Like kasus baru-baru ini di Mahala Maryam.
Mahala Maryam.
Mahala perempuan, siapa yang tahu akan datang laki-laki kan? Tak bisa juga cakap dia revealing auratnya.
Let me guess, nanti mesti orang cakap, siapa suruh tak pakai baju dalam toilet?
Benda tu.
Kenapa berkemban?
Betul.
Like happen in Mahala Maryam yang the sister tu tengah mandi kan. And then when she went out from the toilet, then there was one guy ni yang tarik toilet dia. And memang like tarik towel. How to tarik the toilet? I'm thinking about my dinner tonight. So bila tarik towel tu, so macam tu. And happen in Sumaya, tapi it's a long time ago lah when I'm di Sumaya resident before this, but now in Aminah. So happen in Sumaya, there is one guy ni, dia letak kamera dalam bakul mandi sister. When sister tu mandi,
dia nampak semuanya.
Yes, dia tengah record
that video. Dia buka lah phone-nya.
Oh my god.
IUM student.
Oh my god. No, I mean yang orang letak kamera tu. Oh my god.
But it was not being exposed lah.
Really? Yelah, cerita ni kena close.
Ni embargoed semua.
Oh my god.
Dia tak dikeluarkan dari
Dara, I thought this time kita akan cool down, tapi semakin
but dia macam mana, even you highly educated pun, kalau your soul is very sick, you know. So tak kisahlah you pandai ke tak pandai ke, kalau dah nafsu itu menguasai diri. That's
Yes.
why Prophet Muhammad SAW said, kalau kita tak boleh tahan nafsu, kita kena puasa.
Yes, puasa kawan-kawan
ada
kat luar
satu
sana.
hadis.
Kalau anda rasa anda
Kalau
tak boleh
rasa
tahan,
tak boleh tahan tengok
puasa.
orang tu,
puasa.
puasa lah.
Puasa sebab puasa menghalang anda melakukan perkara-perkara yang
Yes.
membatalkan
Kita
puasa.
jumpa lagi di
Yes.
Sexual.
Hi guys, welcome back to our live show Girls Out Loud. So as you guys know, we are talking about sexual harassment. So just now kita dapat tahu yang ada lagi kes selain kes
Mencengangkan.
selain kes malah Mariam tu. Rupanya ada lagi sebelum kedatangan kita lah kan. Kita yang masih lagi baru di sini kan. Rupanya banyak sebenarnya sebelum ni. Jadi seterusnya kita nak tanya soalan apa Dara?
Nah, kita ni dah tanya. Kan tadi kita bahas cakap pasal faktor mengapa ada sexual harassment. Nah,
Yes.
tapi one of them itu karena pornography, addicted to pornography. Nah, what should we do to prevent like people addicted to pornography, like giving them sex education, proper sex education, how to do that?
Well, giving them sex education. But in Malaysia, you cakap sex education je, makcik be like, janganlah ajar anak aku macam tu.
Cakap apa?
Janganlah.
Yes.
But that's the thing. So, kita kena take a different approach. So, kalau kita cakap nak ajar this kid sex education, tak semestinya kita kena word it as sex education. Kan? So,
Kita cakap sex education je.
tak ada like, we talk about like personal safety. So, but all and all, apa yang kita ajar dalam sex ed bukannya macam mana you nak buat seks.
Betul. Dia orang selalu salah faham benda ni.
But it's how
Benda ni sebenarnya nak membantu dia orang untuk faham benda tu. Tapi dia memang salah faham.
Perception orang-orang masih lagi kecil lah. Tak usah tahu dulu.
Tapi masalahnya dia orang yang kecil-kecil itulah yang terketagihnya nak menengoknya.
I'm definitely agree dengan Sister Qistina, but bila stigma masyarakat Melayu ni, especially Melayu lah, dia sebut je sex education tu macam
Serius sangat.
yes, they take it too seriously. Padahal sex education ni,
Trigger.
you need to know like how the system works. Yes. Even sex education is well established in outside Malaysia. But Malaysia still macam orang faham sex education ni bila
Kau nak mengajar benda pelik-pelik.
Yes, bila you form 3 you belajar yang bila budak lelaki duduk belakang, you learn about reproductive process pasal sperm, ovum tu kan, how it was being combined in the fallopian tube. So I ingat lagi sign I sebenarnya walaupun I ambil law.
Yes,
Okay. And then sex education ni sebenarnya kita kena ajar from the parents itself lah. The parents must foster the sex education whereby macam parents kita ajar kita time kecil. Kalau you pergi rumah orang, you kena buat apa? Salam.
Yes.
Okay, hormat.
Betul.
Be polite. Jangan too rude kan. Bukan too rude. Jangan rude lah sebenarnya. Jangan rude lah.
I ingat suruh Isa curut tadi.
Jangan kurang, jangan
kurang
biadab
ajar.
pergi rumah orang kan. So, it's like an analogy, like analogy speaking macam tu lah. You kena terapkan sex education tu dalam keluarga. Contohnya when you ajar anak you, okay ini private part orang perempuan. So tak boleh pegang ni private part
Ya,
ini.
betul.
So ini salah. And then sex education also talk us about the venereal disease. Apa penyakit kelamin. Kalau you buat benda ni apa jadi?
Yes, about.
Yes. So itu sex
Many parents
education.
assume their children to just know
Yeah.
immediately.
Tapi
Macam dia orang nak
parents, most of the parents they are thinking that okay kalau sex education is being established and being merged, then orang children ni akan lebih eager, lebih macam nak tahu lagi apa itu seks.
Or tahu before what
Tapi
masanya.
Yes.
sadly bukannya dia orang nak tahu. Dia orang dah buat dah.
Nah.
That's the problem. But they don't know what is the implication that leads afterward.
Yes.
So macam mana kita nak takut sangat dia orang ni tahu lebih when they know even more than us.
Macam saya setuju dengan Sister Shahira. Dia cakap benda ni sebenarnya bermula dari keluarga sendiri kan. Kalau macam the family tu dah educate dia punya anak. Macam contoh kalau macam because family saya semua perempuan. Jadi kita orang macam tak tahu sangat about men semua kan. Jadi so macam bila bercakap pasal lelaki ni kurang sikit. Jadi bila fokus kepada keluarga yang orang cakap ada anak lelaki, anak perempuan lah kan. Mungkin time tu parents dah boleh start ngajar macam bila dah start besar, dah start 6 tahun, 5 tahun dah boleh ajar. Okay, jangan pegang-pegang bahagian-bahagian ni, jangan this is adik punya part, jangan sentuh ke apa kan. I think it start from parents tau.
It's not about pegang-pegang je tau sex education ni. Macam in my sibling, I ada 3 adik-beradik, 2 perempuan, seorang lelaki. So my mama and abah I dah ajar, okay kalau macam nak tengok TV, jangan duduk macam rapat-rapat. Memanglah kita nak ukuah adik-beradik tu kan. Tapi bila kita dah growing up, dah ada tau desire tu. Dah ada nafsu tu semua
walaupun
tu kan.
adik-beradik kan?
Yes, walaupun adik-beradik. And then pakaian dalam rumah. Okay,
The
pakaian dalam
hardest
rumah
part,
pun
I rasa.
kita kena jaga pakaian dalam rumah also. Kalau dah you ada abang lelaki, kenapa you nak wearing singlet in
Kenapa
the
nak
house?
pakai shorts lagi
You
kan?
tunjuk tu dekat suami je lah. Tak
Suami.
payah tunjuk kan.
Okay, stop there.
Dah married.
Kita mesti jaga pakaian even if it's family
betul,
member
betul.
because like she said ada macam yang domestic.
Yeah, another part I nak tambah when it comes to like parents kan. I bukanlah nak buat parenting 101 ke apa. But the least thing that you can do kan,
Parenting skills.
you kena ajar your anak consent. Like serious talk. You ajar anak you punya, teach them what is consent. And it could be very easy in a sense that macam I'm going to cross the road. Can I hold your hand so we can cross together? So you know what the kid rasa? Dia macam, oh my mom is seeking for my consent untuk pegang tangan untuk lintas jalan je pun.
Yes.
So bila dia tahu benda tu, so they would know. Soon after that, kalau dia nak treat a woman, treat a guy and a man, apa yang dia kena buat.
Jadi
Seek
wording
for
pun
consent.
very important ya. Jadi jangan macam kita boleh paksa siapapun. Nah tapi nih, Fatin, saya
Apa.
I want to know, ya.
What you want to know?
I want to know, like,
We will answer for you. Gitu. As Dara.
kan macam yang paling penting education dari parent. Tapi,
Ya.
Yes.
Nowadays kan macam parentnya sibuk dan children tuh lebih dekat ke phone mereka
Ya. Talking about phone.
Nah,
You follow
bagaimana influence dari social media yang apakah mereka tuh malah buat children jadi penasaran pornografi or banyak campaign awareness di social media. Nah, menurut yang selama ini sister nih hadapi sister.
For me, time off.
Nah,
Kalau I bagi time off is when susah, which is very hard lah. But simple thing we can do, like okay, kalau makan kita letak phone atas meja. Siapa habis makan dulu
boleh buka
baru
phone.
boleh buka phone. Or siapa check phone dulu dia kena bayar. You know, simple thing that you can do
Betul.
to
Boleh
lie to yourself.
Boleh collect duit.
Betul, tapi how I do it, second, I have my family in all of my social media.
Yes.
So I don't have nowhere to run. And my
They will follow
dad
you.
will be supervising me all over. Like I post story, they will watching my
Yes,
story.
yes.
So I macam need to
That's
tone
one
down
thing lah
Yeah.
yang boleh buat. So
I think it's as easy as establishing relationship. It could be as simple as how's your day at school. Because usually kita tak rasa benda tu. Like I get it, you're busy. I get it, you're nak
Yes.
money and then put food atas table, but still simple conversation is very much
Betul.
significant lah kalau dengan anak you.
Bercakap mengenai macam social media ni kan, kadang orang post kat Twitter macam lawak-lawak pasal benda yang sensitif ni kan, tapi kadang orang ambil benda tu sebagai benda yang lawak. So pandangan sister mengenai orang-orang yang macam alah biasa je benda ni macam okay retweet macam tu, apa pandangan sister?
That's lucky question for me because unfortunately I tak ada Twitter. I busy tak sempat nak melayan Twitter ni ke apa kan.
So guys, be
So
busy.
I don't know lah apa lawak-lawak yang diorang buat dekat Twitter tu about sexual. For example like macam mana tu?
Macam mana nak cakap? Okay, tak adalah kita cakap kat Twitter, kita cakap kat Instagram kan. Kadang lawak-lawak yang macam dari barat lah kita bawa kan.
Okay.
Dari negara luar yang macam kadang PUN kan. Lawak tu dia contoh. Dia orang the word corn kan.
Okay.
The word corn dia orang tukarkan kepada P, C jadi P.
Okay.
Kadang dia orang take it as macam it's a corn only. Macam kadang dia just tunjuk corn, gambar corn,
Okay.
gambar jagung tu. So and dia orang dia punya caption tu yang memainkan peranan.
this is explicit content.
So dia orang macam it's a corn macam tu, corn.
Initially it is a joke. In fact, it is a joke, right? But back to the moral value of the humanity itself, we must have the respect lah. Kalau you want to make it as a joke, tapi eventually it will be something different. It's not a joke. People will
Macam setengah orang dia tak faham lawak tu.
even yes.
Sedih. So dia pun retweet, dia pun like.
So tak payahlah ada Twitter, senang.
Sentap tak?
Sentap.
You have Twitter kalau untuk you read news lah, it's fine lah.
Betul. Jadi kepada pengguna-pengguna Twitter di sana, jangan retweet benda yang pelik-pelik.
Yes.
Walaupun suka, but keep to yourself.
Yes.
Takutnya ada children macam yang dia belum mengerti, belum paham. Nah, kita akan bincang-bincang lebih lanjut, jadi stay tune.
Another one.
kembali lagi bersama kami dalam Girls
Out Loud.
Ya, kita dah sampai ke segmen yang terakhir, Dara.
Segmen terakhir.
Sedih.
But ini topiknya masih hot.
Ya, tapi kita masih ingin memberikan informasi kepada anda di luar sana. Kita terus dengan soalan kita jangan buang masa, Dara. Soalan seterusnya, Dara. Soalan seterusnya, kita jangan buang masa.
Buru-buru saja.
Yes.
Macam lari. Nah, tadi kan kita ada macam bahas jenis-jenis prevention. Nah, tapi untuk bila nih sudah terjadi lah. What should we do? Like di Malaysia sendiri adakah law yang melindungi korban-korban dari
korban.
sexual
So,
harassment?
frankly speaking, there was no solid and concrete law that governs the sexual harassment ni. Dia tak ada satu standalone law tau yang eksklusif untuk serangan seksual, because we also understand that sexual harassment itself comes in many forms. Contoh macam you like macam guy tu dia usah you staring je in a weird face tu pun dah sexual harassment. But you akan rasa takut macam tu kan. So itu dah serangan seksual. So itu ada prosecution law yang lain. Kalau macam rape, rogol, dia section 375, 376 kanun keseksaan. Itu rape. Kalau cabul lain pula. And if we want to see the general ground of the sexual harassment, so kita boleh refer section 509 kanun keseksaan, yang mana dalam section tu ada sebut yang whoever yang ada intention untuk outrage the modesty of the person, so dia akan dipenjara 5 tahun atau denda atau kedua sekali. So meaning to say that tak ada one exact and precise law lah that governs sexual harassment. Contoh macam serangan seksual yang berlaku di tempat kerja kan, itu between the boss and the subordinates kan, dia orang ada Employment Act. So in which under Employment Act ni you can be fired from your working. And then also ada tak ada dia macam tak ada one
lah.
Yes.
Dia ada tapi dia pecah ikut apa yang jadi insiden yang kes yang jadi
yes,
kan.
Yes, banyak. Even Bar Council Malaysia macam Jabatan Peguam Negara itself has been proposing dia orang collab dengan Kementerian Pembangunan Wanita, Keluarga dan Masyarakat. Dia orang collab to do proposing one law pasal sexual harassment. Macam before
still
this
ongoing ke?
Still ongoing but still tak luluskan lagi lah. And then kan yang this proposal is being merged because yang ada housemanship student yang dia buat medical practical doctor, bakal doktor ni yang dia being sexually harassed dekat hospital Sungai Buloh and hospital Klang tu. And this guy yang buat serangan seksual dekat budak-budak baru, doktor yang baru praktikal ni is the head department.
Ini yang dia dah start down.
Yes. I heard about this story.
Yes.
Dah tengok kat Twitter lah tu.
Dah didakwa.
I tak tahu ke?
Dah didakwa di mahkamah lah.
Informative.
Yes. Dah didakwa di mahkamah. Yeah, I think even previously and lately kita ada one establishment of mahkamah yang khusus untuk sexual abuse kanak-kanak. Kita ada mahkamah yang kanak-kanak tu kan. So why not? So they make a contentment that why not kita adakan satu akta yang khusus untuk melindungi mangsa-mangsa serangan seksual ini sendiri. So we hope for the best lah for Malaysia. Kita kan Malaysia baru. So
Malaysia baru, insya-Allah akan masa akan datang insya-Allah. Kepada kita sister Qistina itu nanya macam apa advice you lah kepada mangsa-mangsa kat luar sana, apa yang diorang patut buat, mental macam mana kena jaga. Boleh nasihat kepada mereka?
Another one.
Macam sendu. Beri nasihat kepada
macam ni lah I nak cakap. Siapa yang kena sexually harass, it's not your fault. At the end of the day, you beritahu saja.
Yes.
Kalau tak, there will be another victim.
Yes.
Yang kena.
Mungkin orang yang sama kan kalau dia tak beritahu. Jadi tolong bekerjasama dengan semua kooperasi. Macam kedai koop.
And lagi satu, kalau you beritahu dekat, I mean you're being a friend, right? I would to tell you, I kena sexually harassed lah yesterday.
Pilihlah
so
kawan yang
takkan
betul.
you nak condemn dia kan?
You need to be you need to empathize.
Takkan you nak condemn dia, you dah kena serangan seksual lah.
You nak ada kawan dengan you ke?
You nak kawan dengan you ke? So dia akan
sebagai aib macam
and then victim yang dia dah lah traumatized dah. Dia trauma. And then bila orang buat macam tu, dia akan totally lost motivation, lost confidence, yang ni keadaan ni akan bawa kepada PTSD, Post Traumatic Stress Disorder.
Post-traumatic stress.
Dan boleh
You
berlaku.
ambil psychology ke you ambil law ni? I confused dah.
I nak ambil engineering. So dia akan lead kepada suicide.
Ya betul.
Bunuh diri lah. Of course. Kalau dia dah macam orang condemn dia macam tu.
Dia sebenarnya surrounding yang patut support dia lah kalau benda ni jadi. Dan juga victim tu sendiri kena pilih, I mean macam nak cerita benda ni kena orang yang betul-betul yang dia faham dan takkan condemn dia. Jangan salah pilih orang untuk meluahkan perasaan walaupun anda nak confess kat seorang.
Tak pun daripada
Tolong
kita
pilih tak kawan yang betul. Kalau tak, perasaan cinta anda akan dirampas oleh teman itu. Okay.
tapi at the end of the day kalau you kawan,
Yes.
you takkanlah you kawan bukan lawan kind of thing, you know. Like
Kawan kita kawan bukan lawan. Macam Malaysia Thailand semalam lah.
amboi.
Walaupun Malaysia menang kan.
Camera
Still
focus.
kawan.
I'm a proud Malaysian.
Good luck Malaysia.
I'm a proud
Good luck
Malaysian.
Malaysia.
See you. I don't know either Vietnam or Philippines after this. They have a game tonight.
Philippine, right?
I go for Vietnam.
Go for Vietnam. If I the semi-final
Not about us to
tonight.
decide lah.
Okay, so it's not about this kan. Kita nak minta wrap up lah macam Sister Qistina kan. Boleh lah nak promote NGO, Sister nak promote Makruf Club. Mungkin ada kat sana yang kat luar sana nak join Makruf Club, aku nak join.
Atau misal kita dah pernah jumpa case macam ni terus
Yes.
nak bagi sharing dengan NGO.
Betul. Boleh promote. Follow below.
Click subscribe. Here is my tweet handle.
Ada tak ada.
Follow. Okay, yeah. Hi again. Monsters Among Us, Youth Advocate. Oh, hi. Okay. So apa yang kita buat is an ongoing effort. Well, what we offer is that we do talks. Apparently ada 3 of us tengah in our journey to be a certified speaker. One of us dah jadi certified speaker.
Alhamdulillah.
So what we do is
you
that
will next. You will next.
yeah, I'm next lah. I ada lagi satu slot lah. I tak sempat nak buat.
I follow
too
you.
busy.
I follow your
Yeah.
Twitter, Instagram after this.
So anyone, or if you were to be like a person representing an organization and you nak learn more about child sexual abuse, how you want to cater or counter ke benda-benda ni, we have like a proper syllabus which is 3 hours time. So I can give you the talk. So
Macam mana kita nak masuk talk tu? Apa kat Instagram, melalui Instagram, melalui macam mana daftar?
you boleh contact us. So this is the moment when I need to introduce
Yes.
On our Instagram, you can
Yes.
follow Monster Among Us, MONSTERAMONG us_my.
Ya. You guys boleh follow dekat situ kalau you guys nak tahu talk apa-apa semua kan. You guys nak register, nak want to be part of the volunteer dekat NGO Monster.
Jangan sungkan-sungkan.
Tapi
Stop
kalau
Instagram.
it's hard for you to follow kan, you contact lah kat diorang.
Yes.
You kan famous.
Yes, this show is very famous.
From
Ramai
TV.
gila yang tengok. Thank you so much.
Semua orang Malaysia.
Ramai ke?
Ramai. More than 50.
So that 50
More than 50 viewers.
contact them if you want to contact them.
Yes.
So it would be easier.
Macam Makruf pula, macam promote sikit IG, Twitter,
Okay,
apa yang ada.
hi everyone. So you guys kena join Makruf Club. I bukan je Makruf Club je, tapi Subcom SRC also. And then the
Orang besar.
Arabic debate,
3.
public speaking,
4.
Modern United Nations.
5.
Ding 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 ding.
So,
Menang
so
video.
you guys, you studying in university, you no need to focus totally and 100% in academic. You need to explore
Ya,
everything
betul.
so that otak you akan aktif tau. You need to go
Otak
all
bersawang.
about. So jangan
sel bergabung.
Yeah.
yes, otak tu
Macam
akan
neutron.
bergabung. So keep involving in the society and share the opinions and then follow my Instagram.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Instagram
Gila.
Alias, okay?
Yeah.
At HIRAALEEYAS.
Ya.
Insta famous.
Lepas ni akan naik followers dia.
And then keep for IUM community support me sebab I akan bertanding di public speaking competition 16 hari bulan di Universiti Malaya. So I akan represent aku I call sendiri kuliah of law UIA. I akan lawan dengan student Chinese law dekat UM lah.
Ya gula, kami nak ucapkan kepada sister, insya-Allah anda boleh lakukannya.
Takutnya.
Padahal 19 tu I ada paper tentang syariah law.
Tak apa, Allah akan mudahkan segalanya. InsyaAllah. Terima kasih kami nak ucapkan kepada tetamu-tetamu kita pada malam ini.
Thank you.
Terima kasih kerana sudi berkongsi cerita-cerita yang menarik. Ya, terima kasih. InsyaAllah. Terima kasih kepada semua yang sudi menonton kami Girls Out Loud daripada first episode di mana saya tak ada siapa-siapa host kan. Saya seorang bersama Dara akhirnya. Alhamdulillah. Jadi topik ini malam ni sangat-sangat berguna untuk anda semua. Sangat informatif. Kan? Jadi kami nak mengucapkan terima kasih kepada anda semua. Slow down Madi ya, slow down. Kami nak mengucapkan terima kasih kepada anda semua yang sudi menyaksikan Girls Out Loud sepanjang musim ini. Satu musim pertama. Kalau anda beri sokongan, musim depan ada lagi insya-Allah.
InsyaAllah.
Kan. Jadi mungkin konsep yang lebih berbeza, konsep yang lebih menarik, kita akan jemput mereka lagi, kita tak tahu kan. Jadi mungkin host bertukar, kita tak tahu. Bingpit, okey. No. Okey, so jadi terima kasih kepada anda semua. Kami nak ucapkan terima kasih banyak-banyak dan minta maaf anda ada salah dan silap daripada saya Fatin FATINI
Dan saya Dara SWANDANA.
dan juga kru produksi Girls Out Loud. Kami nak ucapkan terima kasih dan minta maaf jika ada salah dan silap. Dara?
Nangis dah.
Dah nangis dah Dara. Okey. Kita jumpa lagi pada minggu, bukan minggu depan, mungkin next season lah kan, insya-Allah. Bye, see you. Assalamualaikum.